Hey, Adam Culbertson here. Before we begin, we got a promo from another independent podcast, so when you finish this episode, make sure you go and check them out.
This is a Ninth World Journal. A careless experiment with a teleportation device has left me stranded in random places throughout the Ninth World. While trying to survive in these strange lands, I must find a way to reverse my condition.
A Ninth World Journal is a science fantasy audio drama podcast. Subscribe to listen or visit ninthworldjournal.com.
Steal your mind, for eldritch horrors of the universe unknown. For what is to follow is a tale of intrigue, mystery, and madness. You're listening to Microphones and Monsters. Aleister, again, like your research, doing research on just learning new things, that definitely grounds you.
Sure, if you want to call it
that. Except for whenever you do come across some pretty scary stuff, but yeah.
Okay,
I'll say that.
So I have to ask the question because it's that episode. Do you use Mage Hand and read the book while you're on the toilet?
I use Mage Hand to read the book wherever I am.
Yeah.
That's a very good point. Although I kind of like the mental imagery of you like pawing at the corner of a page, try to get it over.
Well, see, that's the trick. I can use Mage Hand to hold up the book and then use my paw to turn the page.
Ah, there we go. Okay, all right.
While you squat on the toilet.
That imagery is great.
It's
someone draws that, I will post it. I don't care. I'll do it.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. Somebody's got to draw Aleister using the toilet while reading a book. Oh my god. All right. So yeah, the 9 days are up. You all wake up. Your brews are prepared. Your potions are prepared. You're, for the first time in over a week, you feel good.
Normal. Yay.
Normal sounds like a better word.
Yeah. So, how y'all gonna go about starting this day off?
I cook breakfast.
Well, I'm assuming in all of this, I've read through every book that I've got, like all over again, and I've kind of run out of things to research. Yeah.
Yeah. Even the new books that you got from the Stout Hearts. Were you trying to be clean about all the going through all the books, or is all of your shelves empty and there's just books all over the house?
I guess that depends. Would it have taken me the entire 9 days
to read everything? You got a lot of books.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if at this point, like, I haven't really had any downtime, then yeah, stuff is just going to be strewn everywhere.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
yeah, we'll say that. You read a lot of books.
Just be like strewn everywhere and kind of just like laying about haphazardly. And I'm going to actually decide to myself to go back to the detective agency so that I can maybe see if there are any books that I have not been privy to that they might have that help me.
Okay. All right, so you make your way back to the DDA. Victor has cooked breakfast, and Julian.
I don't know what I'm doing to be perfect. I guess the one thing I would check is, since I'm feeling okay, if I go over the notes that I've looked, well, okay, two things. One, go over the notes that I looked at. Does the cipher I wrote make sense, kind of, or is it like even more confusing now?
The cipher makes sense, but you look at the book and things just aren't coming to you as like they were before. And like looking at it, you get frustrated that you can't continue the work to decipher it.
Oh God. Okay. That's really annoying in character and not in character.
It's okay. I've got a flyer. Take care of that. No problem.
Guys, we got to see this play. Why? Because I need to figure out what's in this book.
So I can use my gun.
Hey. When that thing becomes like, a world-ending machine, you'll thank me.
I think Victor likes the world to continue.
I didn't say our world was going to end.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. And just end the world.
A world.
Yep. I got you.
Okay, and the next thing I would do is take what I have, now that I have a trouble understanding it, and I guess take it down to Hastings.
Okay. You do smell the breakfast that Victor has prepared.
What did Victor prepare?
He probably made, let's see. Victor made crepes. I don't know much about crepes, but he made some really good smelling crepes. You should have some.
I'll have some when I get back. I was hoping for like something I could eat on the go.
Oh, okay. There's also sausage.
Of course, there's sausage.
Something that he can hang out of his mouth as he runs, as he's late.
Yes, I'm late for class.
If you're gonna do that, I'm gonna make you pick the stupidest looking thing to munch on. Just walking into the elevator
really
with a sausage in his mouth.
I'm pretending it's like it's a sausage link. Like I'm pretending it's a cigar, like when you're a kid and you're like, yeah, see,
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
yeah, I'll take that, and then I'll head down to Hastings.
The elevator door opens and Manrose, like, he sniffs and he's like, "Oh, it smells good in there."
Oh yes, Victor made breakfast. You could go up there, and I'm sure he'd be more than happy to share some with you.
The door opened. You're still up there. It's like, you're welcome to have some, Manrose. I made crepes.
Oh, I figured we were on the way down.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll take a plate.
Make him get it. Make him walk over there and get it. Do it now.
Well, you can come back after you drop him off if you want, but I can get you something to go if you need it.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, to go would be best. It seems like I'm very busy this morning.
Okay.
I'm standing behind like the back of the elevator so Manrose can't see me, and I'm like trying to make hand signs to make Victor get him out of the elevator. I'm like, just do it.
Tried. I can't force him to get out of the elevator with crepes.
Well, you're gonna have to find some sort of. Oh, all right. Oh, I'll have to tell you this next time, but you have to make.
I hit him with a stunning strike out of the elevator.
No, it was it was the potatoes. It was the
potato wedges. Yeah, you'll have to tell me about the potato. I'm totally
yeah.
making Manrose potato wedges as soon as I know about it, just because he was so excited about them.
that'll lure him out of that elevator.
He could be an evil demon. I still want him to have potato wedges.
Oh, so just to mind fuck you, Manrose walks off of the elevator and gets the to-go container that you made for him with the crepes and sausage.
Damn it!
And he goes back on the elevator.
There you go.
I
forgot your orange juice.
Oh, orange juice too.
See,
oh,
that's the trick. It's actually a combination of like minor illusion and mage hand to make you think that he left the elevator to get it.
I'm gonna use my wand to detect magic.
I have to say though that you're probably the best detectives we've ever had, just because you think about me.
Oh, that's actually
Nobody has ever made me breakfast before.
It's actually generally sweet. And
I would like to point out that Julian especially thinks about Man-Rose probably too much.
way too much. And I'm
Julian's
like
obsessed
visibly
with people smaller than himself.
I'm visibly upset, like in the blind view of Man-Rose. I'm just like, oh, come on.
Like Victor, you see him and he's just like with his hands are out, his mouth, come on, like silently in the elevator as Man-Rose is walking towards you. He's like, I've already been promised potato wedges and now I get breakfast. This is a good time.
Who promised you potato wedges?
Oh, Julian.
Oh,
When
Julian,
did
I didn't know you cooked.
I don't, and I don't remember talking about potato wedges.
Well, Man-Rose, you let me know when you want some, and I'll be sure to do it when I got some time.
Well, maybe you can make some chicken tenders and potato wedges for lunch today. Or dinner, whenever you come back. I don't know when. The next time that you make food, just think of me.
Absolutely. No problem.
There's no people in this, is there?
Oh, no. I don't cook with people for others. I just have to do that myself.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Okay. I was kind of worried, but I'm hungry. Okay. Bye, Victor.
Bye, Man-Rose.
On the way down the elevator to the library, I'm just gonna, as an aside to Man-Rose, and I said, I was drunk, wasn't I?
Oh, yes. You were quite drunk. You were on the ground, on your knees, leaning on me, promising me potato wedges. You know what? You should still. I know Victor's going to make some for me, but you should get me some from that bar that you went to. Those sounded delicious the way you were talking about them.
I'm gonna sternly put my hand on Man-Rose's shoulder and be like, "Did I sound funny?"
Oh yes, you had quite an
I'm
accent
gonna cut him
there.
off immediately, and I'm gonna turn around and look him directly in the eyes. Like, you can tell no one about this. No one.
Okay, it's our secret.
If and I'm gonna like whisper, if any of them found out how I actually sound, this could really put me in a pickle. So you just keep your yappers shut.
Oh, maybe next time you can get me some fried pickles, and that'll. I will keep that a secret.
He just fucking blackmailed me. Oh my god!
Plus, Victor already knows.
All right, fine. It's the wedges and the pickles. Just keep it shit.
I'm just messing with you, but I would like some fried pickles and wedges.
Yeah. Fine. I'll get you some pickles.
Okay. Thank you.
And as soon as the door opens, yes, of course. Good day, Man-Rose.
Good day, Julian. So yeah, you deliver the cipher that you've made for the Yithian language that you've been able to pick out so far. Your categories for the different devices and stuff like that. If you had written all that down, I'm guessing you did.
Yeah, like I'll show him like kind of like the matching symbols that I've kind of found in between what I've kind of seen, in the books, and then on the gun, and then like the start of the cipher that I've created for the language. And I'll just kind of be like, Hastings, I went over this for several days. I don't know what came over me. I vaguely remember looking at all this information, and surprisingly, it made a lot more sense than before. But now that I look at my notes, it doesn't make any sense anymore.
Ah, yes, that's kind of. You get some benefits from madness and dread and these sorts of things, but I do warn you, don't go seeking madness or you might lose your mind completely.
think I may have experienced some sort of powerful source of the madness that you speak of. It's kind of how we came into be in the state we were last week. If I can help it, it's not something I would want to recreate.
Oh, yes. I completely understand. I've experienced many terrible things out there myself, so I understand where you're coming from.
Hastings.
Yes.
Does the king in rags mean anything to you?
King in rags?
Yes.
Do you mean the king in yellow?
Yes, it was rags, yellow. It was, my head
The
was...
tattered king?
Yes, that was, sorry, that memory is cloudy at best.
Oh, yes, that's Aleister. You came across him? And you sense the fear in his voice.
I don't know if it was him, but definitely something around the sphere of influence around that name.
Oh, yes. Be very careful. We are calling a meeting. We'll do it tomorrow morning. We'll call a meeting and discuss your findings. And also, Alexander wanted me to bring this up to you. Do you know that you're getting paid?
Wait a minute. I have money?
Yes, y'all have been getting paid for your accomplishments. And Alexander noticed that none of you have touched the funds.
I think we've all been kind of preoccupied at the time, and we haven't really had a want to use that. But now that you bring that up, I think we should start pooling more resources together to get the edge, as it were.
Oh, yes. So just when you have downtime is very important for this job. And while you have the ability of taking downtime now, you may not have it in the future.
Hastings,
so take advantage of that.
You're speaking from a very confident point of experience. What did you do before you became a curator for this location?
I recorded history for Zug families. It was not... We don't typically record history, but I did. And for it, I was banished from the forest that I was born in. But...
You were banished for writing down information?
Yes. We have very different customs in us Zugs.
Very, very different. I've never heard of any kind of tradition like that. It seems incredibly backwards. No offense. It seems very counterproductive.
Well, I was left pouch, and I never really fit in anyways. I'm lucky to even be alive.
I'm sorry, you said left pouch?
Yes, left pouch. Oh, I'm sorry, you've never met a Zug before, have you?
No, I have not.
Oh, well, there are preferred pouches and the unpreferred pouches, and I come from the unpreferred.
I see. This world is strange indeed.
Just like similar to marsupials, Zugs have two pouches.
How did your friends feel when you were banished? Did they share the same sentiment as the I guess, the general population of your tribe or group?
Oh, yes, we do not. The Zoogs do not record history of the Zoogs, in fear that others may find out about it. We make deals. Well, my kind make deals. And use information of other people to make deals. But I'm not like them. I want to record everything. Everything that's out there in the universes.
I used to feel the same way you did, Hastings. I became a little overzealous in my pursuits and saw the results of that. It's kind of refreshing to see someone in a similar way, having their aspirations kind of tested and seeing the results of it. That being said, I think what you're doing is a noble pursuit. I don't think you should be ostracized for trying to bring the betterment of yourself as well as others. Yeah, I should go. I need to. One of my colleagues just showed up. Aleister, I haven't seen him in a while. I need to see if he's found any more information on what's been happening. Hastings, I will see you at the meeting, and we can talk about our last investigation in length.
Yes, of course. And remember, where we came from, whether they're family or not, we get to choose our family, and this is our family now. And you would be surprised to find out that a lot of us have, that most of us have a lot in common.
Comforting in its own way.
So, you head back up, but the elevator stops on the ground floor, and Aleister is at the DDA, and you see Aleister, and I am so sorry that Richard hasn't really done much yet.
That's how it is.
Oh, one question real quick. The meeting is tomorrow. When is the play?
Tonight.
Got it.
Oh.
Don't worry, you guys will find out about the play in a couple minutes, probably.
All right, so Aleister, Julian, y'all see each other for the first time in 9 days. Take over.
Good morning, Aleister.
Yes, good, I suppose is a word. If I may, I must really go and do some more research. I don't suppose you've happened across some kind of greater library somewhere here, have you?
Just the one we know about that Hastings works in. I actually just left there. I was studying more on Yithian language and iconography. It started going very well, but it, for whatever reason, I can't understand my findings anymore.
I don't know much about Yithian.
No, I will point out that you do understand the cipher that you made, but making any more progress on deciphering it, you
but
don't.
I don't have that, like when I'm looking at it, I don't have that same confidence level, like, okay, I know exactly where I'm going to pick up off at.
That works. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, continue.
It's just, I'm looking at it and I can't get to that next stage, that next step. Something is blocking me. I don't know what it is.
Well, perhaps
were you able to?
Perhaps your frame of mind is just not correct. I mean, all languages don't really have the same sensibilities. For example, I understand parts of Aklo. I could not say that I really understand Aklo because it is far more complicated than that. In Aklo in particular, it kind of requires a different understanding of the world, the way things work, and the way that time functions.
Yes, it's at least on I'm only familiar with study of natural sciences on our plane. It's disconcerting to try to dive into a topic that is quite alien, if I might say. I find it very troubling that I can't grasp it the same way I would anything else I've looked into before.
Well, from my understanding, it is much unlike anything that you've done before.
That's not an incorrect statement. Well, I won't hold you up anymore. I just was curious to see if you discovered any new information, new findings about what we experienced. I think the DDA is going to set up a meeting tomorrow to, I guess, discuss what happened. I think it's kind of a talk amongst the agency right now.
Well, much to my chagrin, I have poured through every book that I have, and I have not really been able to glean any new information, unfortunately.
I think we're in the right location because there are many different sources of books on many topics in that library. I almost walked 10 minutes in one direction and was surprised to see exactly how many books are in that location. But I will take my leave. I'm going to go up to the office and speak with Victor, and I think he made some crepes this morning. I didn't have time to eat or anything. I was far too preoccupied with what I was studying at the moment.
Well, yes. Well, I suppose have fun with the rest of your day. I will probably be in the library for the remainder.
I understand. Until then.
Farewell.
You say that and y'all are in the elevator.
Oh, you're going this way too?
Farewell.
Well, one of us is going to get off. I'm assuming we're having the conversation as it's moving.
Yeah. That's fine.
Come on, man, Rose. Can't you split this elevator in two and go both directions?
Yeah. Victor is in the quarters, not the office.
Oh yeah, my bad.
But yeah, you ride up to the office. Before that, Aleister got on the elevator and in the middle of y'all's discussion, I'll say, after a while, he eventually did get on the elevator, but the whole time, Man Rose is eating, watching, waiting for y'all to need to move.
He's just scarfing away while we're not paying attention.
Ooh, it's quite good.
He's being really quiet though. He's not making a lot of noise, and he's just kind of just waiting. He's not even really paying attention to what you guys are saying. He's just waiting for whenever y'all need him to take you somewhere. So yeah, elevator opens at the quarters. Victor is putting away everything. He's washed all the dishes and all that, and yeah. Julian, your crepes are still on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And Aleister goes down to the library.
Kind of lost my appetite, to be perfectly honest. Victor, we have I don't know if you are aware, we have a meeting tomorrow with the other members of the DDA about what happened at the hospital.
Oh, that meeting's tomorrow now?
Yes. I've been preoccupied with my own studies for the last couple of days, trying to recover from what we experienced. I did come across a name, as Hashtar, the Yellow King.
Haster,
sorry.
The King in
Aleister.
Yellow?
Yes.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I found this the other day. And then I hand him the flyer.
Oh, you made a pepper noise too. That was super dope.
Built-in sound effects.
That's great. Oh God. And of course I'm going to feel the same effects that Victor felt when he first looked at it, right?
Yeah. It doesn't give you any dread or anything, but you get that you're very uneasy. You're just holy fuck.
looks like this is opening tonight.
I don't think we can wait until tomorrow for this meeting. I think this needs to happen now. I think the DDA needs, if they're not already aware, they need to know what happened.
No, I agree. Do you know where Aleister is?
Yes, I saw him on the way up. He's headed to the library. He seemed very preoccupied about trying to study
Read books.
something. Yes, books.
That's typical Aleister.
Yeah. He exhausted his resources at his house, so he went to the library to see if there was anything more. I think we should get Aleister. I know he's going to be a little grouchy about us pulling him away from his research.
Yeah, but at least we know one person's down there already, right? Hastings is there. We know Hastings is in the library, or he was a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, so. Yes, in fact, I'll, if you would go and find Aleister, I'm going to go and speak with Fiona about this and see if she can't muster the rest of the DDA.
Leaving me to go get Aleister. I see how it is. Okay.
Hey everybody, it's me, Adam Culbertson, your dungeon master, your Man Rose, walking off that elevator for the first time that they've seen. Yes, apparently Man Rose can leave the elevator. So we did a little bit more world building that was toilet related again. Yeah, wonder if that's gonna end up being fan art. Who knows? So we are starting a new arc here with this episode. All the World's a Stage. So, got that play that's creeping everybody out coming up tonight. And I know I've said it so many times, and I can never say it enough. I want to thank each and every one of you that is listening to our show. We just come together and have fun playing a story, and it's just amazing to us that you want to listen to it and you go every episode or binge it from the beginning to get caught up. And just thank you so much. And we would really appreciate it if you'd go and leave us some reviews on Podchaser, Apple Podcast. It really helps us out in getting us out there and hopefully getting more people listening and growing this thing. Like, we have so many ideas and lots of things we want to do with Microphones and Monsters, and we're coming up on the end of 5 months of releasing episodes for Microphones and Monsters at the time of this recording, and I've got this elaborate and extensive lore that I've built up around everything in the background, and we have only scratched the surface. Like I think we've recorded 33 hours total of content, and it's just it's just the beginning still, and I'm so excited to continue going on. I of course need to plug our website, microphonesandmonsters.com. Make sure to go. We're on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook even. Anything you need to find about Microphones and Monsters, you can Google it. You can go to our website. We got links at our website. It's all there. It's all there, folks. All songs are written and produced by Marco Mazzei at Fallen Highway Studios. Again, thank you so much. We love y'all and hope you join us next time here on Microphones and Monsters.